Hi friends, today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is multivariate analysis. Generally, a univariate analysis does not consider the correlation or interdependence among variables. It only interprets the result on the basis of each variable. A univariate analysis does not consider the correlation among different variables. It only interprets the result on basis of each separate variables. Sometimes it may lead to misinterpretation of the result. So, as a result, a multivariate analysis is developed. Multivariate analysis is a collection of methods for analyzing data in which a number of observations are available. In multivariate analysis, a number of observations are available. This method allows the evaluation of all responses variables simultaneously with other variables. It is a complex method than univariate analysis. It is a complex method because it helps in the evaluation of different variables at a point of time. Multivariate techniques are used in number of fields such as economics, agriculture, sociology, psychology, biology, and medicine. In many fields, this multivariate analysis is practically applied. It is used to analyze the complex data. We can now discuss the multivariate analytical tools. Different tools and techniques are used for the analysis of multivariate techniques. First one is cross tabulation. Cross tabulation is one of the simplest method of analyzing more than two variables at a time. In cross tabulation, we can analyze two or more variables at a single time. Cross tabulation is the process of creating contingency table from the multivariate frequency distribution of statistical variables. With the help of statistical data of multivariate frequency distribution table, we are creating a contingency table that will be a two or three contingency table. It also shows how correlations change from one variable grouping to another. It also denotes the change in the correlation. It usually used in the statistical analysis to find patterns, trends, and probabilities within raw data. Tabulation is generally used to analyze categorical data. It is used categorical data means data or variables that are separated into different categories that are mutually exclusive from one another. An example is eye color, that is blue, black, brown. Generally speaking, this cross tabulation is used in statistical analysis to find pattern, trend, and probabilities within a raw data. Within data, different mutually exclusive data are available in this classification, such as eye color. Eye color include blue, black, and brown. So the analysis of these three variables are presented in cross tabulation. So we can then move to the second technique, that is multiple regression analysis. Multiple regression is a statistical technique that can be used to analyze the relationship between a single dependent variable and several independent variables. In multiple regression analysis, we can analyze single relationship between single dependent variable and several independent variable. The relationship between independent and dependent variable are studied in multiple regression analysis. The objective of multiple regression analysis is to use the independent variable those values are known to predict the value of single dependent variable. Usually we know that a regression analysis is the study of relationship between dependent variable and independent variable. But in multiple regression analysis, we study the relationship between multiple variables, more than two variables. Multiple regression is an extension of simple linear regression. Here we predict the value of a variable based on the value of two or more variable. We predict the value of one variable on the basis of two or more variable. The simultaneous effect of several independent variable on a dependent variable can be assessed by constructing a multiple regression equation. Here the effect of the variability in change is denoted by multiple regression equation. A normal regression equation is equal to y dash is equal to a plus b1 x1 plus b2 x2 plus bn xn. This is the normal regression equation. Now we can move to steps in multiple regression. First one, state the research hypothesis. First of all, we need to state the research hypothesis in multiple regression. Next, state the null hypothesis. We need to set the null hypothesis for this regression. Next, gather the data. Availability of data is the next procedure. We need to gather that data. Next step is assess each variability separately. That is central tendency, dispersion, frequency, etc. We need to assess separately. Next procedure is assess the relationship of each dependent variable with independent variable, that is correlation. Next procedure, assess the relationship between independent variable with each other. First we need to assess the relationship between independent variable and dependent variable. Then we need to assess the relationship between independent variable between themselves. Next step, we need to calculate the regression equation from the data by using the regression equation formula. Next procedure, examine the statistical significance. Next, accept or reject the null hypothesis. We need to find out the statistical significance with the actual value and table value. Next, we need to find out next we need to decide the decision criteria, that is rejection or acceptance of the hypothesis. Next procedure is the explain the findings. We need to explain the findings of our work. Moving to the next topic, that is logistic regression analysis. In regression analysis, logistic regression is the estimation of parameters of a logistic model. Logistic regression analysis is the estimation of parameters of a logistic model, that is binary regression. Mathematically, a binary logistic model has a dependent variable with two possible values such as pass or fail. Usually a logistic regression analysis has two outcomes, that is pass or fail. It is indicated as 0 and 1. It helps in the prediction of an event. It helps to predict the event, so it is known as a probabilistic model. It is also known as a probabilistic model because we can predict an event, that is the probability to occur an event or not. Predictive models built using this approach can make a positive difference in our business organization. It helps to make a positive difference and impact on our business organization because we can understand the relationship between variables and predict outcomes and can improve decision making. With the help of this logistic regression analysis, we can improve our business skills and decision making because we can understand whether an outcome is probably to occur or not. So we can helps in this. We can use this method for decision making. So these are the portions that we need to study. First one is multivariate analysis. What is multivariate analysis and its tools and technique. Then we study the steps in multiple regression. Next, what is logistic regression analysis. Thank you.